Hi everybody! Today I'm doing my Black is Beautiful tag where I show all my perfumes that are in black bottles or for the large part are black. To me, when I see a perfume in a black bottle, it means that it's sophisticated, strong, opulent, rich, and makes a statement, meant to be worn on a formal or special occasion or more a wintertime fragrance. I imagine the person wearing it is someone who's bold, confident, and has a great sense of style and is always put together and has a presence. So at first I didn't think I had any black bottle because I'm usually quite mellow and low-key. But then I looked and I found quite a few of them, so I guess I may not be so mellow and low-key after all. I have 8 perfumes to show, so let's start. First is Guerlain Santal Royal. I wanted this fragrance for a long time and I finally got it this year on my birthday. This is my first and only oud fragrance so far in my collection. I love the intensity, smokiness and bitterness of oud in this fragrance. I get a lot of oud, rose and sandalwood, a lot of projection, sillage, and it's very long lasting. I mean, it stays in the clothes for a very long time, even after washes. For me, it's a winter scent and I could see myself wearing it to work, but I would just have to spray it very lightly. Next up are 2 fragrances that I talked about in my recent collab video on Chypre fragrances. First is Clive Christian's Ex Feminine. This is a more refined and expensive version of Gucci Rush, if you are familiar with that fragrance. This is a very fruity, juicy, slightly spicy, floral Chypre fragrance. I get a lot of freesia, gardenia, and some bitterness, which I really love. A co-worker used to pull this off at work. And not this particular fragrance, she used to wear Rush, but they're both very similar. And she was very dark and sensual. Actually, now as I remember, I think she was my boss, not my co-worker. She was a few years older than me, but she was so confident and carried herself so well that I had to go and get it. So this is very similar to that. This is a pure perfume, so it's very long lasting, has very good sillage and projection. And although it's very similar to Gucci Rush, but definitely this is way better crafted, way more refined, and not at all synthetic. Tom Ford Black Orchid. This is a dark, bitter, roaring fragrance. It's very loud and very present kind of a fragrance. It's for when you really want to make a statement, like, I'm here, look at me. I wear it when I want to be different and stand out, I guess. I get a lot of spices, florals, and incense. It's also slightly medicinal for a while, fortunately, but then it becomes more herbal and spicy. I wear it only in winters. Next is Robert Piguet's Fracas. This is a tuberose bomb. The tuberose in this is quite sweet, juicy, intense, slightly soapy, which I don't really like, but it reminds me of soaps that I used growing up. So there is this familiarity to it that I like. I get a bouquet of white flowers, mostly tuberose and a lot of jasmine. It's very strong and very long lasting. Has amazing projection and sillage. I like to wear it for a night out or for a special occasion. Even though it's very intense and bold and strong, it's still a very bright, happy, cheerful floral. Next is Carnal Flower by Frederic Malle. This is another tuberose fragrance and I got this one only 2 days back. I had ordered a travel spray a few months back and it arrived broken. It was completely smashed up, but it smells so good. I kept the packaging in which it came because it had leaked into the packaging, and the whole room smelled of tuberose, that freshly cut green tuberose. I love tuberose and I always used to get a bouquet for my room, and it's a very sturdy flower. It would last about 2-3 weeks and the buds would keep opening and the room would fill up with its fragrance. This is very much like that. It's very green, fresh daytime tuberose. Like Fracas is more nighttime, but this is daytime or even a summer evening fragrance. I think it's more green than the real tuberose, but it's still very pretty. I haven't tried it on me because, like I said, the first time I ordered it, it came broken and they couldn't send me a replacement because it went out of stock. And so this is too new, but it appears that it would last really long because it lasted in my house for more than a month. but on the skin is usually different, so I'll let you know. I will do a review of this at some point. Next are 3 fragrances from Celsh Lutherans. I had featured them in my fragrance haul video. All these 3 are blind buys, and they are relatively new in my collection, so I can only share the first impressions. I will do detailed reviews of them over the next few weeks. Santal Majuscule was love at first sniff. It's exactly the kind of sandalwood fragrance that I was looking for. It's very natural sandalwood. I have this sandalwood oil from Indonesia, and this smells like that. So when I smelled it, I was so pleased. I was like, finally, I have a sandalwood fragrance that I like. Most of the others that I've smelled are either too leathery or they just have a lot of other stuff going on, but this is the closest that I have smelled so far that comes to sandalwood, and I just love it. Lafitte Berlin is a rose fragrance. To me, it smells like a spicy, peppery, sweet rose that becomes slightly powdery after some time. There is a certain familiarity about this. I think it smells like rose incense sticks to me, and it's quite beautifully done. I'm absolutely loving it. I think I might enjoy this more in fall. And last I have Femininity Dupois. This is a very spicy fragrance. I get a lot of cumin and sweet woody notes. It's very pretty, but a bit too spicy for my liking. I probably already smell like this after an hour of cooking. I don't know. But this is definitely a lot sweeter, a lot woodier. So those were my black perfume bottles. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe to my channel. I do appreciate your support very much. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.